Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where I don't have OBS up, so I don't have my timer. Perfect! Now I do. We just went through our worlds here, and some of them aren't ideal, to be sure, but we just went through our worlds. Now we need to go through our star bases and just evaluate each of these. So first up is this one. This is turning into a trade hub. That's perfectly fine. This one, I think we leave. Trappist Station. Yes, that is upgrading. Fangkor Station. This is currently a trade hub, and I think that's ideal. We should definitely, however, put in an off-world trading company and a resource silo. Chemglaria. This is a trade hub. That remains. Trade hub, and yeah, these are trade hubs here, and that's perfectly fine. I'm just double-checking that they are complete. Okay. Anchorages. Same thing, we're just double-checking. This one actually has a target uplink computer that is currently costing us 2 energy credits per month. Let's get rid of that. It's unnecessary. All these anchorages, I don't really care about their position. This anchorage here is not connected to the trade network, and in fact, we should go back and make sure that each of these are connected to the trade network. That said, Trappist is going to change once we have our gateway here. Fangkor Station. This one absolutely should be connected to the trade network. Super easy. There's a gateway right there, so it just connects directly to the capital. Excellent. Okay, back down on the other side of all these anchorages, we had Corinth, and this one can simply connect in to the capital via Isval. Now, this tells me that Isval does actually need to be a starbase. So we'll upgrade that, and that will be a that will be a gateway. Or no, what am I talking about? That will not need a gateway. It has a gateway. No, that will be a starbase. That will be a trade station. Okay, backtrack. Anchorage, good, 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 good. This anchorage is not connected to our capital, which is odd, because it is literally next to our capital. Okay. I don't know why that wasn't connected. Sapad. That can connect in via Ziober. That is completely fine. Excellent. This station can connect in via Canopus. So we can absolutely select this and connect in like that. This didn't connect. There we go. Now it's connected. Okay, any of these other anchorages that need work? Yes, this one is not connected in. It'll have to connect in via Corinth. So we'll connect it in like that. In the meantime, we should definitely grab an extra pair of anchorages here. Okay, Formalhaut is somehow not connected. Well, I suppose that's because we recently conquered it. Now, we may want to think about doing something about Chertan here. I'm not sure. Are we going to get any piracy there? Yeah, we are. So we should definitely upgrade that, and that'll be a trade station. Excellent. And let's see here. We are on Spica now. Now that is certainly awkward. I think our best bet is honestly to build a gateway here. Because if we connect it in, it'll come in like this, and there'll be a lot of piracy on this route. So that's a concern. But I think it'll be okay for now, and we'll address it later. And then this station is not connected in. Once again, this is probably going to be a bit awkward. We'll connect it in actually via Cormagus. That's completely fine. It won't have any problems with that. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate that. This one is definitely going to be an issue. It's going to have to connect in over here, but it can't. We're going to need a gateway there. There's no way around that. But for now, we'll just leave it be. The Hiram Station? Where do we want to connect this guy in? This is another one of those super awkward scenarios where we really need a gateway here for trade purposes. For now, we'll route it around that way, but we're definitely going to have some trade issues from that. This guy, we definitely want to link into La Graga, but La Graga will need to link to Hiram first, and then we'll link like that. Excellent. The EL station, yep, that's fine. Hiram is currently here. And I think our best bet here is to link that into Cormagus. This is probably going to create an issue in Mendoc and Sargas, but we will deal with that at a later date. Excellent. This is converting over to a trade hub. This is just a random starbase here. It's not connected into our network. Does it need to be? I think we're collecting everything here as is. From what? What are we collecting this from? What indeed? Okay, I'm going to downgrade this starport here. And this one. As well as this one. And now, I think I'm going to make this one be a trade station. So we'll queue up some trade hubs there. And then we'll just see if we can grab this and just route it through this gateway. Okay. Any others not connected? Everything else seems to be connected for now. Perfect. So let's unpause and let this run for a little while and see what our economy looks like on this next month tick. It should be absolutely fine, realistically. But we're also going to need to look at our trade, because there will be trade issues. I guarantee you that. 1,000,000%. Okay. We're positive on energy credits. That's wonderful. And we don't really need admin cap. We are going to instead go for some army health. Okay, let's look at our trade here. So we knew that there would be trade issues, and indeed there are. There are some over here, specifically in Duumgar. Duumgar. Up here. Yes, that was expected. And we are solving this by building a gateway construction site in Weimel. Okay, and that should also deal with any piracy in Isval. Although we may want to consider having Isval be a trade hub. And it already is. Perfect. That is ideal. Okay, what was that other location? The other location where we're having some piracy issues is Sinistra. And I did not intend to take a screenshot. I was trying to backspace there. Sinistra. That is not how you type. Sinistra. Okay, that's over here. That's kind of to be expected. We've got this station here. And that is bringing trade in like this. We could probably get away with upgrading this starport to a trade station, as well as this one. Okay. Let's see how that deals with it. That's actually far less trade issues than I was expecting, but it's also, I think, not as many as we're going to have. Like, we're going to have additional trade issues over here. That's pretty guaranteed as we get this upgraded. Are we grabbing this 7? Yes, from this trade hub. That's correct. Rising unemployment, institute increased benefits. Absolutely fine. We don't have any shortage of consumer goods, so we're not concerned in the slightest. Once we get our trade under control, then we will, at that point, be pretty ready to go back to war. And as I said, we're going to be going to war against the Star Concord here. Maybe against the Taverite Company as well. We'll have to see. If we did that, we would be able to push down all the way over here. These guys are independent. Wait, the United Trading Pact actually disbanded. No, they didn't. It's only the Pakari polity and the Bothrazoid Kingdom. The Estragon denomination decided to leave that. Interesting. I don't blame them. It wasn't a very effective federation. Now that is a big ol' yikes on that lack of rare credit, or rare crystals. That is a huge, huge yikes. We're going to buy in 500. I'm going to bump up our monthly purchase, not to 120, but rather to 50 and 50. And I'm also going to add in a new volatile motes purchase of 20. This is going to wreck our energy credits in the short term. Don't get me wrong. To pay for it, we'll sell off some food. Let's see just how bad our energy credits look on this month tick. Yeah, that's about what I expected, in all honesty. Minus 430, that's actually pretty manageable. So we are, in the meantime, going to continue working on our trade hub development, because that is clearly something that we need, and these stations are pretty much all earmarked for trade hubs. In fact, I believe literally all of them are earmarked for trade hubs. So that's wonderful, and this one is converting over. Very slowly. And of course, we will need to deal with this situation over here. How much trade value is that? That's 107 trade value that we're losing. That's definitely not insubstantial. So once these guys are done here, construction venture completed. I think that our best bet would be to jump drive them over to like here. Actually, no. We're going to need the jump drive to get to here. Never mind. Ignore that. We're going to need them to manually come over here. It'll take them a little while, but not super long. And then we can't queue up the jump drive right now because it's out of current range, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we will grab ourselves a pair of trade hubs here, as well as here, and also here. Any of these others that need work, we don't really care about any of these anchorages. It's just our trade hubs that we're interested in currently. This one looks pretty done, all things considered. And of course, this guy is upgrading to defend this side of this wormhole. Construction venture completed. Excellent. We're down to 278 negative over here. And we're currently positive on all of these with those purchases. So that's wonderful. This is feeling pretty doable, but I don't like having those purchase orders in, that's for sure. Trappist Station is apparently not connected to the trade network, which is odd, because it should definitely connect in via its wormhole, which is over here. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. How are we doing on these other constructions over here? The shipyard is still converting over. Kiram Station is still upgrading, of course. We can get this queuing up a couple of trade hubs and an upgrade. And a month tick going. Excellent. A study has been completed. Leader lifespan finishing up. That is completely fine. We'll grab Edict Duration next. And we will queue up another pair of trade hubs. Already... Okay, that's a bit of a visual bug there. It's not actually showing us that these are constructing. Or actually, no, that's not a visual bug. That only happens with the upgrade, doesn't it? Oh well. These last two here, we'll go ahead and get a pair of trade hubs. And where was that last one? It got sorted in. There we go. Excellent. And we just completed construction on the Cormaga station. That's fine. Hey, we're positive on energy credits now. We're still a little bit negative on nanites. I'm actually going to add a new monthly trade. Or no, we can't trade nanites, can we? That's right. We're just going to have to continue sitting negative on nanites. And in fact, I think we're actually completely neutral on nanites. So that'll be fine. And these will start sorting up into trade hubs. So that is wonderful for us. Excellent. Now, we're not quite done with our trade situation yet. Although, looking at this, it's getting better. It is definitely getting better. Although, this is not actually linked into the trade network, is it? Come on over. Is there any trade value there? Yeah, there actually is. Current piracy here is going to continue to come up. We should probably consider making this into another trade hub. We're at 57 out of 57 star bases right now. We can get rid of an anchorage if we need to. Or we could just be like, you know, it'll happen. That's always a possibility. Just be like, we'll be at 58 out of 57 star bases. We'll get up to another starbase cap. There's no concern about that, really. Okay, trade hubs. We definitely want to queue up the off-world trading company here. This one looks fine. Let's see, this one is, of course, yeah, that's completely fine. And let's just finish this up here. Yeah, this is converting over. That's fine. Off-world trading company and upgrade. Off-world trading company and upgrade. Off-world trading company and upgrade. Fantastic. Okay, let's get some new research here. And there we go. I'm feeling reasonably comfortable with our situation right now. I want to check in on our fleets here. We could theoretically increase from... Let's see here. We could theoretically increase from 8 fleets up to 14, as many as 14. I'm not sure how many more we need. I mean, we're going to be fighting a pretty wide front on 2 fronts, right? So we may want to consider going up to perhaps as many as 10 fleets and have 5 fleets on each front. Plus there'll be this fleet over here. That would be potentially an 11th fleet. Now, each of these fleets, they are, what size? 250? 250. We could definitely get 2 additional fleets. We'd have to make sure our economy could support them. I think we go ahead and do it. So let's get ourselves a new fleet, and we'll call this one the 9th Combat Fleet, but we'll do that in a little bit. We'll add in each of these, and this will need to be 1, this will need to be 7, and then this would be 14, and then 30 and 32, or 62 rather. There we go. And we'll go ahead and reinforce this fleet. And we'll create another one. Same exact thing. 7, 14, 30, and 62. And we will reinforce this one as well. Technically, we didn't quite have enough alloys to reinforce this in full, but that's okay. So yeah, we can comfortably go up to 10 combat fleets. We can kind of uncomfortably go up to 11. We'll need to see what our economy looks like running 10, right? So I think that'll be what we'll need to do. Just waiting for the month tick to finish off this fleet. It's happening now, and there we go. Technically, we still need a few more. It's going to be 2 more month ticks before this is all queue-upable. That's fine. So the 14th Armada will, of course, be renamed to the 10th Combat Fleet, because we are super creative. And to absolutely everyone's shock, this one will be the 9th Combat Fleet. After the month tick, anyway. There we go. Excellent. More leader lifespan coming in, okay. And it looks like this is among the cheapest. Substance abuses on Belgium Prime alloys. Okay, that's not necessarily the best, but we don't care all that much, realistically. Some of these trade hubs definitely need additional work, but they pretty much just need time. I do want to scroll down here and see if we have any other trade hubs coming up over here. Yeah, this is currently a starbase, and we want to put in a pair of trade hubs, probably also a resource silo. There's no point in not having a resource silo in these, after all. We'll put in a resource silo here. This is currently an anchorage, but that's okay. And this guy will be finishing up. That'll put us at 58. And we will be seeing our energy credits declining pretty soon. Like, I'm expecting us to go negative here with, if not this month's tick, the next month's tick. Yeah, it'll be the next month's tick that I expect us to go negative on energy credits, which will be fine. We'll be able to deal with that. We'll continue doing increased benefits. We're fine on consumer goods. No problems there.
Construction venture completed.
Okay, we just finished up this station.
Construction venture completed.
We've got gateway construction sites finishing up. We definitely want to get those going. So this one in Weimel, that's fine. Where was the other that I clicked through?
Completed.
Was that the one over here? Yes. Get that going. Excellent. And this guy is on his way over here. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, we're at plus 47, actually. That'll change as our naval cap continues to come up, though. So I'm a little concerned about it still. We'll make this be a trade hub, of course. May as well put a resource silo in here. No reason not to. Planned gateway site. I clicked through it again like a complete moron. It is... I believe it was this gateway site that just finished. Yes. Excellent. Okay. So with that underway, some of the people out there are declaring war on each other. We're okay with this. We definitely want to get an off-world trading company here and upgrade this to a Starhold. Wonderful. So we should have this sorting into our trade hubs momentarily, and that is the final one. Excellent. Okay, this is more like what I expected in terms of our energy credits, to be completely fair. This is more like it. We're still working on converting over and ramping up our trade hubs, so that is completely fine. We are going to see this number recover a little bit. We've got some energy credits from jobs there, and we're going to get additional energy credits from jobs, because we're going to need them. If we grab an 11th combat fleet, our economy is going to definitely suffer. There's no doubt about that in my mind. Okay, we will go ahead and grab an off-world trading company, upgrade these. Fantastic. So all of these trade hubs are in progress. Wonderful. Let's check in on our trade again and see how we're doing. It's looking much better, although we are having a substantial issue in the Uproth trade route. Okay, that is the route that goes from here to... Where exactly does that go? It ends up in Sikon. goes to this gateway. Yeah, we expect that to be an issue. That's why we're building a gateway here. So once that's complete, that should fully deal with that problem. So that should be no issue whatsoever. There was another one in there that wasn't at 100%. And that is, if the month tick cooperates here, you wearing. Okay. Yeah, this is also going to be fixed by a gateway. No concerns there. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finalize our new trade network and get these gateways up and running and probably go back to war. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.